of life. We as humans cannot survive without trees. Since the beginning, they have given us two essentials we need to live, right? Food and oxygen, which explains why we're still dependent on those trees today. Our city, Charlotte, has an impressive tree canopy. Tim Porter is the chief urban forester for the city's community tree canopy preservation division. He says Charlotte's trees canopy is a city signature.
A lot of people say when they flew into Charlotte, the first thing they noticed was all the greenery, all the tree canopy. And it's true, because we have one of the highest tree canopy coverages in the entire country.
Here's the thing, over the past decade or so, that beauty has faded some. A study released in 2020 by the University of Vermont and Trees Charlotte found Charlotte was losing more than 3 football fields a day worth of trees. That's more than 7,600 acres. Doug Shoemaker contributed to that study, and he explained to us where we saw the greatest losses from 2012 to 2018.
Where did the greatest losses occur? What part of the town?
Well, they're fairly evenly spread over the town. Now, Charlotte has a lot more trees in some of its more famous neighborhoods. The neighborhoods to the north didn't lose quite as many trees because they don't have as much tree canopy to begin with. The neighborhoods in the center and the south lost more because they had more to begin with. Mm-hmm. But it was pretty evenly spaced all around town.
Were you surprised by the data? Anything really jump out at you that's like, wow, I didn't realize it? I mean, we knew we were losing trees. This is a growing city. Things are happening. But even, the amount of that surprised you in any way?
So the magnitude of change is surprising. And it says we're actually on a downward trajectory.
Now, since that study, there's been a new assessment of our urban tree canopy. It looked at 10 unique place types that reflect development practices in Charlotte, like buildings and parks. And 9 of these 10 lost canopy during the study period. The only place type that gained canopy? Parks and preserves, including this neighborhood in East Charlotte. These are aerial views on Greer Road and East W.T. Harris Boulevard. 2018, it was full of greenery, but that area was replaced with a residential development by 2022. Well, now the city is using this data to develop new strategies to protect and expand the tree canopy. Right now, the tree cover stands at 47%. The goal here, to get that canopy back up to 50% by 2050. Finding balance with developers will be key.
So preservation is something that's always challenging with development because trees require space both above and below ground. The hardest thing to do is save space for a tree root, for the roots of trees, because that could be a parking area or a building footprint. So finding that right balance with developers is something we've put a lot of work into the last few years. We have a new unified development ordinance and comprehensive plan that really raised the bar and strengthened preservation and planting requirements for development.
Now, while the city works to preserve, celebrating those trees is also important. And you have the opportunity to share your favorite tree in the city. Chief Forester Tim Porter explains how.
The Crown Tree Awards program is a celebratory program that really highlights and promotes Charlotte's tree canopy and the people and efforts that sustain and grow and really celebrate and promote the benefits of trees in Charlotte. So the Crown Tree Awards program's been around for at least 15 years. Right before the pandemic, we retooled and then we changed to the current awards that we have. And unfortunately, during the pandemic, it was a little bit dormant, but this is the first year we're reviving it. So we have 4 award categories, and they go to individuals or organizations that promote or celebrate or advocate for trees. We have the Mayor's Tree, which is an award for just the most glorious, aesthetic, kind of beautiful tree. Then we have the Spirit of the Tree Award, which is an award that goes to a person that has a connection to a tree that has something important bearing on their life. It could be something where it was planted in memory of a loved one or to commemorate a birth of a child. We also have corporate partnership award that goes to organizations that are really doing a lot to sustain and grow tree canopy. And the last award program is just Proud Partner of the Forest, which goes to a civic or a partner. It could be a volunteer group that does work to celebrate the city's tree canopy. At the February Tree Commission meeting, the Tree Commission will vote on 3 of the award areas. The 4th award area, those are the nominations that will go to Mayor Lyles, and she'll select the Mayor's Tree of the Year.
Pretty interesting, right? Well, those big, beautiful trees are awesome. Now, the deadline to submit your Crown Tree nominations has been extended to February 9th. We have a link to the nomination page on WBTV.com/webextras. So there you go. Go check it out. Coming up next here on Your Side Tonight.